we got the Sturniolo triplets telling each other our icks about each other. I'm gonna put a timestamp now into this video that you just can hop to the reaction part of it because I want to respond to some YouTube comments. And welcome to the 300 subscriber YouTube special, like 300 subscribers on YouTube that we're celebrating now on the live stream. And that's video number 3 of the Sturniolo Triplets marathon we're having at the moment. And then there's just one more to go, and then we finish the Sturniolo Triplet marathon because we already got 2 done and no number 3. So I want to mention the recommendation for this video. It was recommended by Miguel Beautiful Black, and this reaction, first of all, thank you for this recommendation, Beautiful Black, and this reaction is especially for you, Beautiful Black, when it's also obviously for every single one of my beloved UDYZYZ enjoyers out there, just that you know. And there was also some information shared in the YouTube comments. And again, it was Miguel Julia. She got a whole lot of information in a few comments, and I totally appreciate every single one of your comments, of you, Julia, and every single one of my beloved UDYZYZ enjoyers out there. And she said, with the terms of information she shared, she says some facts about the relationship of the Sturniolo triplets, at least what the fans know about them. And she says they haven't had any relationships since growing on YouTube, and Nick talked about past relationships, experiences, and dates, but it seemed to be all took place in his childhood and high school. And Matt was dating someone in the beginning of their YouTube career while still in high school. And at the same time, Chris was in a situationship talking stage with someone. But what the fans gathered, and what Julia gathered, she says, he was hurt. Chris was hurt by that person or another person. He had whatever going on with them. And that's why Chris is scared of commitment and putting his feelings out there again. And also, but the Sturniolo triplets then decided together to end all the relationships they had going on at that time as they started to grow on YouTube. Thank you very much, Julia, for this piece of information. I appreciate. And you know, we had this topic a few times that Chris somehow, has some sort of a love lockdown in terms of himself putting himself into that, and well, it's his life and his decision, right? What he makes out of his life, but it's pretty sad that he got hurt maybe in his teenage years, and not even really experiencing love. He was just in the situationship, just in the talking stage, then maybe got hurt that bad, at least in a subjective way he's perceived it. We don't know what happened, but we're talking about him, his subjective view on that. It hurt him, even being in this talking stage and situationship, that he is somehow not really maybe even able, if you want to call it, to open up again for a new relationship if it would come across his way, a person he would like to have a relationship with. Well, it's, I don't know what happened for him, and I can't get into his soul and spirit to feel what he's feeling there. But no matter what, hopefully he will get, let's say, I don't want to say get over it, because sometimes you gotta like, oh, get over it. No, it's more like, hopefully he will be able to process what he's experienced, learn a lesson out of it, but then leaving it in the past and really enjoying and taking chances in his present life, maturing out of it, growing out of it. Hopefully he will manage to do that sooner than later, because there's always this one point in your life where that's the latest point where you should really put whatever you experienced in the past to rest, processing it, observing it, learning something out of it, a valuable lesson, not forgetting it, it's part of your life, but putting it to rest and continue, and not, let's say, rob yourself from wonderful experiences in whatever department you're maybe you're holding yourself back. Hopefully you will, again, can let go of that and be open for wonderful relationships and moments and situations and romantic, loving feelings for someone in the future or at the moment, maybe even. Yeah, hopefully it happens for Chris like that. So I think I've said everything in terms of the YouTube comments I wanted to say. And like, I'm gonna check on the Twitch chat, and then we're gonna hop into this one. Also, like, River says in terms of the TikTok, where Matt was standing like this emoji Caroline posted, she thinks she's funny without even trying to. And Caroline concurs with that. And she's just saying he's just a chill guy. And Lena says she just saw it and she still looked good just standing there. And Colin says she meant it was Matt standing there, so like he was so nonchalant about this picture and his pose in this picture. That's what she meant, I think. And River says, yeah, we already talked about this. Colin says he has memorized all their tangents here, she says. Coyote says, what's the difference between situationship and talking stage? Yes. Coyote says, he's old. He's that old. Yeah, Coyote, don't, yeah. Whatever, don't feel old, I want to say. Whatever. But I also was like, okay, situationship or talking stage, they're different. People define it differently. They got a different... It's up to the person, like subjective, what you call a situationship, what you talking stage. I was also thinking about this when it first popped up, that happened in Chris, whatever he had going on. It was like, okay, situationship or talking stage, you're dating each other, maybe you have kissed each other, maybe even, or maybe you're shagging with each other, but you're trying to keep it absolutely casual and just friends with benefits. So you don't want to call it dating, you don't want to call it relationship, but that's why you call it a situationship. Because, it's just a situation you got going on. So Coyote, yeah. But it seems like how we define it, like back then, me Guys and Gyals, we had this talk about this. They said like situationship or talking stage was for Chris. Probably not shagging, we don't know, but probably not. He was just texting with someone online. No dates involved, just texting, maybe some FaceTime, whatever. But there were no real life dates. And also, obviously, then no kissing, no touching, no nothing. Just communication via internet. And River says how they change their targets quickly. And also, River says almost similar. They were established that talking stage is more flirting through messages, calls, or online. So she explained it to Coyote already. River did that. Anna says they don't talk about these things that much nowadays. Maybe they have someone and they just don't want us to know. Makes sense because the girls in their videos sadly get a lot of hate of very extreme fans that maybe would wish to be around the Sturniolo triplets, even in a relationship with the Sturniolo triplets. So yeah, it makes sense that they maybe, even if they got going on something, they keep it a secret. Makes sense. And Anna says it's not like the fandom knows everything about their lives, and fans talk about them like they know everything. They like also sometimes make something up. With the Nick Sturniolo dating this Malcolm, quote unquote fake gay, how one of me Guys and Gyals called him or asked if he had something going on with him, but it was a fan made up story. Then one of my beloved users and enjoyers corrected this fan made up story. Colin says, yes, she meant it's good that they don't share everything, especially in a fandom like theirs, yeah. Protecting their loved ones from the hate that maybe comes up as soon as they go public with it. And we got Helen in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you, Helen. We had let's say the 2 more Sturniolo triplets videos of the Sturniolo triplet marathon. So yeah, at least you get the half of it. And the biggest video at the end. So maybe it's more like, yeah, you get like 70% or 60% of it live. Helen, you haven't missed all. No, not at all. And so, yeah. Helen says, oh, the Ick video is so funny. Yeah, we're going to hop into this now. And Coyote says, faking gay is a stupid concept. Who wants that? Coyote said that. Well, yeah. People have to make their own decision about this thing. So now, it's time. Let's hop into some real reactions, because I know that that's what you're all here for. So let's see what they yeah, don't really like about each other. What gives them the icks?
Alrighty, it is Friday once again.
Ooh, there was a little bit of Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura. Alrighty.
Welcome to another magical, mysterious.
What the fuck is this? The Magic School Bus, buddy?
It's
Intro. Noted. Yeah, dance moves. All right.
another
Sunday.
Friday video with us.
Are you telling them it's Sunday?
No, dummy.
I'm telling you what day the January 1st is because we were just having a conversation about that.
Then you don't get any of my Twister's points yet.
Oh, got it.
Crazy, because I have them right here.
No. Nick can't even comprehend that this happened.
You could say you got those pulled and peeled away from you.
That was chaos. A little pulled in. Anyways, we're gonna be telling each other our icks about each other, and I'm very excited
Basically,
about this.
what
This
pisses
reminds
us
me
the
of the video
fuck off.
that Nick, we talked about your coming out story, and we were just rolling out those like little red candies.
Bro, I have one childhood experience, bro, with some sort of, some like, not necessarily those sweets. Or like it was again like, it was sour ones, like these sour sweets with some sour coating on it. And I was munching, bro. We got a whole box of it and was a child and was munching it, bro, one after another, these sour sweets into my mouth, ate all of them. Rawr. Bro, halfway through, as I swallowed one of those kind of sweets, but the sour ones, like these long sweets, got stuck in my throat. It was halfway down my throat, halfway still in my mouth, but way too back to grab it. And it was like in the kitchen. It was like, it was, bro, I really thought I would die, bro. I was shaking, like I couldn't get it out of my mouth. And it was like, and somehow I managed to get it up, almost throwing it up, and get it through the muscles in my throat, out of my more into my mouth, close enough that I can grab it with my fingers and pull it out, bro. And I don't know how many seconds it went on. It felt like an eternity, and I really thought I would choke, bro. And it was like just because I really like, and then I pulled it out like, slapped it on the table, and from that day on, I wasn't eating those sour sweets anymore, bro. Like, no, bro. So yeah, chew your food pretty good before you swallow it.
You remember
Oh my God, I
those?
missed those.
Red candies. We should go tomorrow and get them. But
River's asking, do you still eat it? Yeah, like, no.
I love how we just make plans like that.
correct.
You know, like
Correct.
Colin says she loves this candy. It's very good. So you almost died? Yeah. Bro, it felt like it. Maybe I was over dramatizing it as a child, but yeah, it almost felt like, no, maybe not. It was really choking. I was barely able to breathe. It was really stuck there. So yeah, it was, yeah. As how I can recall it, it felt like a life and death situation.
It's awesome. I hate it. I think it's stupid.
I think you're stupid.
I think you're an idiot.
And speaking of thinking our plans and everything.
Wow, what? That transition gave me chills to this video. Okay, but listen.
That was like amazing.
I'm also super excited because this means I'm finally gonna start an argument, I feel like. Like an argument
Nick,
will be
shut the
you
fuck
always
up,
start
bro.
arguments. You're always
What's
beefing
different
with
for
people.
you?
The problem is you're wrong always, and I'm excited to prove that.
Wrong. Anyway,
Wrong. I hate when Matt does that. When he does one word and just like thinks he's the boss.
we're gonna do. Listen, hold on.
Boss
Hold
mode.
on.
Okay. I'm the boss.
I'm gonna make this a little.
like a little.
I'm gonna make this a little challenging.
We whipped him. We whipped
That
him.
hurt, didn't it?
I didn't do that hard. Matt's such a didn't it type of kid.
It did hurt.
Like, didn't it hurt? I have a cavity for sure. Really? That hurts so bad to eat.
Of course.
Oh no.
All right, should we take turns, like going around?
Okay. I want to start. Wow, my voice is
Okay,
me.
Go ahead.
I want to start.
Go ahead. No, my biggest dick is that Nick always wants to start. You always have to be first. And
I didn't have to start.
you just lost. You got angry.
I didn't get angry. I'm
yeah.
very calm, actually.
Rude
Thank
tone.
you. I'm as calm as
Rude
the
tone.
fucking ocean.
Rude tone.
It's actually ocean isn't calm as
Well, I have to say, Nicholas was pretty calm reacting to that, even offering like, hey, I don't have to start, you can start now. Was, for Nick's terms, absolutely calm and, let's say, we could maybe even call it even harmonic, trying to resolve the conflict here.
There's waves.
A river is no.
I'm as
A
calm
lake.
as a lake.
A lake.
I'm as
Calm as a
calm as
lake.
a lake right now.
You're not. Anyway, you can go first.
My biggest thing about Nick is how he just looks like a traffic cone. Like one of those things. Like I just saw it and I was like, wow, that's just like Nick. What? How? Like proportion?
It's just
kind of
standing
body
there
shaming.
waving its yellow thing. Like,
We don't need to see that.
anyway, Nick, you can go first.
Oh my god, I got my biggest ick for Nick.
Say it. Say it.
I feel like one of my biggest ick Nick's not gonna want this one in the video.
Go.
When Nick gets out of the shower and walks around the house with his
underwear?
with his underwear like at his
all the way
forehead.
up to his
I don't
fucking-
pull it up that high. Yes, you do. I see like
yes, you do.
actually everything, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like
That's your own fault because it's like I'm casually wearing large underwear that fits me well.
incorrect.
I just like
So they're wearing then boxers, say large underwear, or is it just like he was wearing trunks but in a bigger size? I don't even know if it's known. If what underwear the Sturniolo troops are wearing. Maybe some fans know. Well, but just trying to grasp the situation here. What Chris got the Icks to understand his picture maybe he got in his head.
to be
Wrong.
secure, and that's your problem. Is you like to hang loose, and that's not my
I
fault.
do like to hang loose.
So whatever.
I just think if you wanna keep it tight, then wear some pants. You know.
Amen.
We don't want to know.
We all don't want to keep it tight.
Well, it's like you guys complain, but it's not like I'm never the casual
Never, bro.
sitting around underwear wearer. I always am going straight to my room to put pants on.
No,
you
but
guys
that- no,
complain
no, no.
about the sight of my traveling to my room to get clothes on.
No, because sometimes you
So
just
it's-
stand there and start different activities in your underwear.
Not true.
Okay, bro. And Anna says she's just saying like fans like talking about Chris, just don't pass the talking stage. We don't know that. Yeah, maybe he did already in secret, like undercover, maybe. River says they look so young. It's like, it's the beginning of 2023, this video? One is like in January 2023, so it was still in bounds in terms of staying in 2023 with their content. Colin says she means they were 19 here in this video. And River says she was too stunned to speak. Yeah, well, in terms of like what were the snatch of Chris snatching the candy. And Colin says, okay, we had this. And Lena says the same thing happened to her, but with a hard biscuit, and she couldn't breathe. But thankfully, her mom did whatever, and she still don't know how, but she coughed it out. Well, yeah, like bro, this choking on candy and sweets or whatever as a child seems to be a thing, bro. Like, oh man, kids need to learn this lesson to chew their food well, and also. No. Colin says, bro, forgot they're triplets. River says, just imagine. But in terms of with their underwear and all that, I mean, I think.
Yes. I don't spend more than 5 minutes in just underwear.
Like 10.
maybe.
Like ever.
I don't know, but even when I'm like sleeping in your room, I'm just like, wow, like,
I think you just need to invest in better fitting underwear.
no, invest in putting some pants on.
What? This one's actually not about either of you.
Well, that's the point of the video.
Well, shut the fuck up. I think my biggest ick is the fact that people have turned the word ick into pet peeve. Like, these are all just pet peeves. This isn't like an ick. An ick is like a different thing. You know?
Do you have any like relevant things to say?
Wow.
Okay. I have one written down actually.
Go ahead.
Let me go find it.
Okay.
Oh, one of my biggest pet peeves is when Chris is wrong. Like, he knows he's wrong. He's 100% wrong. He's been proven by fact. He's been proven by me and Matt. He's been proven by Google.
And then he goes-
And he will still.
Bro, like Google is like the last resort. If you got a disagreement, an argument, when you pull up Google and there's pulled out some, let's say, very reliable source, argument is over. You can't really argue then anymore because hopefully there are the facts and not some shady source, but some, yeah. If you got the real facts, then it's over. Google is the thing. Just imagine back then, like before the internet was a thing, like 30 years ago. If you had this argument, either you went to the library and then pulled up some reliable source, because you had no Google or whatever, or you postponed this argument until both sides made some researching and then came to the conclusion, okay, now we can settle this because we both got this information. That's right, that's wrong. Just imagine how convenient it is now today to settle some arguments because you got facts on hand within seconds.
Speak and create like an entire
No, he'll go.
story
He'll go.
backing himself up.
Okay, but like whatever.
Yeah, and like no, but he backs himself up for like 2 minutes straight. Like this is 100% the truth, and he knows he's wrong deep down. He just wants to keep egging on his false thing forever.
Okay. He ain't disagreeing with that.
Like forever.
Got me there.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
You wanna
one.
know my biggest pet
Admitting
peeve
it.
about Nick?
See, you're getting confused because they're two separate things.
Or my biggest ick about Nick?
Tell me.
Icky picky.
I hate that I tell Nick on
Hate is a strong word.
well, here.
Bro, I have a little bit of past with that exact sentence, what Nick said. I have a real life story with someone who said that. What Nick said. I won't mention it, but yeah. That's why I had to laugh. It reminded me of something and someone.
Okay.
Wow.
I hate on Thursday nights when I tell Nick, hey, you should probably edit a YouTube video considering it goes up tomorrow. And he goes, I know we've been posting on YouTube for 2 years. I've never missed a video.
Never said
Don't
never,
tell me
bro.
that our YouTube videos need to go up. And then I get yelled at. And then I go back into the room 2 hours later and I go, hey, Nick, did you edit the video yet? And then he goes, oh, thanks for reminding me. I would have forgot.
Oh.
That is true.
It's a little like,
That is true.
it's like, well,
That one I'll accept.
yes, you will.
Okay, seems like really they are very receptive of telling each other icks or pet peeves, and then yeah, trying even to resolve it or admitting it. Well, some sort of a successful therapy session, how we Guys and Gyals called it in the chat. And also now River says Google is game over, not TikTok or Facebook. And Colin says she hates when somebody proves her wrong after she fully thought she was right. Well, yeah, sometimes you have to admit it, and yeah, swallow that pill. And Colin says hate is a strong word. It's so true though. Well, yeah, but I think sometimes people really just maybe that's just their ways or like to be very expressive with their words, and they have a conversation with someone and maybe they just like something, but they say I love this, and some people might say like yeah I'm not really with that, but they say I hate this. That's yeah, sometimes it's just their lingo. You know, and sometimes maybe in certain environments, that's also maybe more entertaining or exciting to use those words, hate and love, instead of don't like, and yeah. But I totally understand what you're saying, Caroline. It sometimes can really be misunderstood in some situations. So yeah.
My biggest pet peeve?
Calm down.
And I know. Get your license, whatever. But I hate when I ask Matt for a simple ride down the street, and he like is like, oh my god, like I'm
That's
asking
not
him.
even the worst part. The worst part is he also wants to go where
Correct.
you're going.
I'm like, hey Matt, let's go to McDonald's. Oh, I don't want to drive around the city.
Listen, you want to know my
Down the
biggest
street.
pet
There and
peeve?
back.
You want to know my biggest pet peeve about you? You think I'm gonna just drop everything to drive you places?
What place are you
Ooh.
at?
What are you doing?
Even if it's just like
I could
a
ask you.
minor
You could
thing.
be sound the fuck asleep.
No, because we go out to McDonald's.
No.
We go, We go out to McDonald's. We go out to McDonald's.
Okay, interrupting.
Listen.
Hear that go? What's echoing?
You bitch.
What is it coming from?
I don't know. Listen.
Ah.
This is what aggravates me.
The noise is traveling.
This is what aggravates me about
I
that.
hate how many times I have to wake up Matt in the morning. Get up. I'm up. I go downstairs. I go up. He's like this. I'm like, Matt, are you getting up? Yeah. Go back downstairs, go up. He's like on his phone under the blanket, like in complete darkness. So I go, Matt, get up. He goes, look, I'm up. And like yells at me as if he's like not hiding the fact that he's awake. Like he'll like go under the blanket and like brightness on 0, like texting away. And I go, what are you doing? Get up, Matt, get up. And I pull the blanket down. He's wide the fuck awake. He's just not answering.
First of all,
verbally.
I'm not texting anyone. I'm playing Clash of Clans. Second of all, I hate the thing about the whole driving thing that pisses me off. Is when you
River says the red flags video is also another therapy session. I haven't read this on the recommendations yet, and also not on the list. If it is a good video you want to see, recommend absolutely in the YouTube comments. River says sometimes dislike isn't enough. Sometimes yeah. And Corlin says that's true. And by the way, she was fully light. It was fully light outside when she joined the stream. Now fully dark where she's living. Well, yeah, we were almost 5 hours in. Like overall, I can't really recall when you especially joined, Coraline. You joined right on time for the Sturniolo Triplets reactions, I think. Right on time. So like yeah, 2 videos ago. And yeah, those UDYZYZ shows are, let's say, they last maybe a little bit longer than some other shows that some people are used to. And where's that? You will put it perfect.
go,
Well, you drive me crazy. Pun.
ooh, I hate when you go, oh Matt, can you drive me to McDonald's? And I go, yeah, sure, Chris, I'll drive you to McDonald's, right? I drive you to McDonald's. We're on the way home.
These are making me
We're
sick.
on the way home. Shut up! We're on the way home. I passed the gas station, and
Ooh, that sounds a little bit like Nick. The volume, his voice, the tonality. They had some Nick vibes in there.
you go when I'm right past the gas station where you turn in to enter. You go, oh, I want to go to that gas station too. And then I gotta turn around and pull back in because
How
you get
often
all
does
mad.
that
if
happen?
Every single time. All the fucking
Every single time.
Oh,
Who are you telling?
What's going on?
Tell who gives a fuck, because I don't care.
Ooh.
Every time I ask to go somewhere else, on right when you pass it, every time. Every time. Every
You wanna
time.
know my
Every
other- you wanna-
100%.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Matt is when he
He, again, Matt is wearing a more visible, or let's say bigger earring in this one. This more than, because nowadays they wear like smaller, not that visible earrings. At least how I perceived it.
he shuts the fuck up in car videos and doesn't speak, and then we leave the house, and then you're interrupting him, and in
Nick got something to say, but he held back.
reality, in real world, Matt speaks the most out of all of us.
Yes.
Once the cameras are off, this kid doesn't.
Well, no, Matt is just, he takes
You'll
things.
never understand the real me then.
Never,
You're-
bro.
Oh my
brother.
god!
No, restart the camera.
You chatterbox.
Quick, I have something.
No,
No, all right, listen.
No,
I have
listen,
something
because
to
this
say.
has to go with what he said.
Same with mine.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going first. Listen. The thing that pisses me off
Matt's
the most
arrived.
about the whole driving situation shit is when I'm in the parking lot.
This
or
wasn't
not
what
the
he was
parking lot.
talking about.
I'm in the driveway, right?
Wasn't what he was talking about.
I'm in the driveway and we're going somewhere new.
Knock
where-
knock.
Oh man. They don't even really care about what Matt is trying to tell them here.
What?
Who's there?
Fiji apple.
Fiji apple who? Okay, that was
BG Apple, you. That's a good joke.
Anyway, I hate when I'm in the driveway. I'm in the driveway
Oh, he's looking at a Fiji apple on his chest. Let's see how long it will stay there.
and
Would you say you have a chip on your shoulder?
Oh, okay, he said it then.
no. Oh, I do.
Would have been interesting how long he would have had it in this whole video if they wouldn't address it.
Well, I'm not rubbing your feet either.
I hate when I'm
Where are we?
I hate when I'm in the driveway and we're
Oh,
going
man.
somewhere new and I need the directions to it, right? And I go,
Don't even say
and
this,
I
because
go,
I'm gonna
listen,
scream.
no,
I'm gonna get angry.
Listen,
I'm gonna get
okay, listen,
mad.
It's not like it's not like I have no idea on earth where this place is. Like I know how to get there.
Don't say it.
listen,
Not say it,
listen to me, listen
I'm
to
giving
me.
you a chance.
He wants to say something, but Chris don't want to hear it.
Do not say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Do not say it, Matt. Matthew Bernard.
2 seconds.
Don't you speak of this.
You give me a second.
That's the second name? Bernard? Matthew Bernard? Sturniolo, I want to say Triplet is his last name. Okay, it's the second name. What are the second names of Chris and Nick?
Okay.
I know how
You've been
to get to like the general vicinity of the area I want to go. So I go, Chris, I'm gonna start getting us there. Put the address in our in my phone for me. Put the address in my phone for me while I
Do
go
not
there.
say it.
You know the address. You have it written down somewhere, or you know where we're going.
I have it
Oh, they got a lyrical lemonade sticker on his phone case.
written down. Name me one address I have written down, Matt.
Or you just know it.
Oh yeah, I just got it written down.
And I go.
Let's get in the car.
No.
Listen, half the time we get in the car, I don't even know where the fuck we're going. But I happen to have the directions are written down.
Listen.
What?
Listen. I go, Chris.
Hey, yeah, let's go to Gaines today.
Stop. I go,
okay, yeah, sounds good. I have the directions in my back pocket.
or you can Google them. You can Google them.
Bro, that's so much Nick energy in Matt. That's the first time seeing that. I didn't know that Matt got some sort of Nick energy in him.
Nothing's written down.
I go, Chris, I will
down.
start
What are we,
getting
like,
us
in
there.
1980?
Chris, I will start getting us there. You just put the directions in for me.
I'll start getting us
I'm
there.
like 7 miles toward where we need to go. Oh, I can't figure this out. Matt, you should have fucking done this in the drive. Like, it's not that fucking difficult.
Listen to me. One note I hate
What?
when Matt asks me for directions because have my phone plugged in. I literally get in the car. I'll be like this. I'll sit down, and close my door, reversing instantly. Like I need.
That's so interesting also how Nick just, listening, not talking, let Chris and Matt have their moment in their argument here. Very interesting, bro.
I need to fucking buckle up. I need to take my jacket off. I need to take my phone out. Cue a few songs.
Oh, wait.
Grab my drink.
Hold
Next
on.
thing you know, I'm moving already.
No, you
so I'm
wanna
like,
know something?
wow,
You
I'm
wanna
on the
know-
move. And then,
Okay, you wanna know something?
then-
Chris,
and then we don't even know where we're going. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. What do you guys want to eat? What do you guys want to eat? So we don't have a location to where like a minute away from the house. Oh, let's go to Cane's. Let's go to Cabo. Let's go to Taco Bell. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where we're going. Oh, Taco Bell. I put it in. It's like Taco Bell, fucking this Taco Bell, fucking Taco Bell, fucking this Taco Bell. I'm like, there's 80 different Taco Bells. I get yelled at if I put in the directions wrong. So I have to like look and pick which one. And for some reason, the first one that always pops up on my Waze is 397,000 miles away. Like, oh, hey, head to this one. It's only in fucking Guangdong, Canada. And I'm like, I've never even seen that
Never
place
seen
in my
that,
life.
bro.
Why is that?
Okay. And also was at Guangdong, Canada. And also, I'm gonna check on the chat. And Caroline says they do have similar voices, but watching them for almost 3 years, she just can hear the difference now. Oh, okay. Okay. And River says she finds that in the recent years, Matt's voice has gotten a bit softer. Okay. Okay, that's why it sounded so similar to me. Because it was back then he used it more like that, maybe. And Barbie is back in the live stream chat on Twitch. Welcome back. And Barbie says, in terms of River's message, sometimes on stream his voice is so similar to Nick's. Yeah, well, just this one was, wow, it was bamboozled me somehow. Colin said Matthew Bernard with a laughing smiley. And also River says, true, in terms of Barbie's message, they have the most similar voices, especially when he's a bit passionate, but softer regularly. And River says, about the second names, the middle names of the triplets, it's Nicholas Antonio, okay, Matthew Bernard, and Christopher Owen. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I think somehow the most fluent or most matching middle name of the triplets when it comes to comparison with their first name and the middle name, I think Christopher Owen goes like very smooth, you know? It's like Christopher Owen Sturniolo. Christopher Owen. Matthew Bernard. Nicholas Antonio. It's got an edge to it. Nicholas Antonio, because very, very different, but also got something, no? Nicholas Antonio. Matthew Bernard, again, not saying, oh, Bernard is a bad name or whatever, just like them put together, like first name, middle name. Again, I think like what goes best together, I think Christopher Owen. Nicholas Antonio, because it got an edge to it, like, you know, very, very, very different. Also interesting, Nicholas Antonio. Matthew Bernard, yeah. If I had to rank them, like top 3, number 1 Christopher Owen, Nicholas Antonio number 2, and Matthew Bernard 3rd place. And also Coraline said their middle names. I appreciate those informations, me guys. Those information. And Lana says it's their dad's name, their dad's dad name, if that names make sense. I think like their grandfather's name, right? And Lana says that's why his middle name's Bernard. Oh, okay, understand. River says whenever Chris and Matt argues, Nick just lets them. Yeah, they're having a big argument here, bro. And Colin says Nick dying in the bag is her favorite thing. And River says it's almost like a full name, like Christopher Owen. She means like, yeah, like if that would be like his first name in itself. And Caroline says Owen and Antonio fits them, but Bernard not really, in terms of also Matt. So we got on the same page here, me and Miguel. And River says they have been making fun of Bernard. Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to know what really pisses me off, Chris?
Blows my mind.
Yeah,
And Matt's like,
hey,
come on, guys, I don't know how to get there. And then we're like pulling out of the fucking.
You
like,
want to know
onto
what
the road,
really
and I'm just
aggravates
confused.
me with this whole driving debacle?
Nope.
When I get home.
I don't.
When I get
I
home,
don't wanna know.
I put the
I don't
car
wanna
in
know.
park.
I don't
I put
want
the
to
car
know.
in park. I get
Don't
out of the
care.
car. I start walking into the house, and I want to lock the car door. So I'm standing there waiting to lock the car door,
I don't
and it
wanna
takes
know.
Nick 7.5 years to get his fucking ass, his fucking left hand, his foot.
Does this sound familiar to you, Matt? Does this sound familiar to
taking
you?
all these things, and I'm
God,
sitting
can you
there.
guys help me carry something
waiting
in?
to
I
get-
have a receipt. And he like carries this in. And
Me?
then Yep.
Yep.
And then I got
Nick
his
goes-
jacket, his bag,
Nick
his
goes-
fucking food.
Okay, now they're turning their argument, and now yeah, projecting it onto Nick, and you see his face like, wow, it's now about me? Like,
Nick goes,
And he's carrying
oh,
a fucking
I got
receipt.
so interesting how it turned around.
I got sunglasses. I got sunglasses on. Can somebody carry my fucking 3D printer? It's like,
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, Nick.
Can someone carry
Well,
this
the
in for
problem
me?
is, you guys are always giving me like the, Nick, don't forget the vlog camera, bring the photography camera, bring the car video camera, bring your backpack, bring your laptop, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I have my backpack. What's in the backpack? All of the fucking shit for your job! My camera, my vlog camera, the battery chargers, everything! Everything that makes you Matt Sturniolo and makes your job is in my backpack.
What about when we go?
What about
Bro, they're all over the place, bro. It's a triplet screaming fest.
And the battery's dead. What about when we go to film and the battery's dead?
Because
when we go to
no
film
one
and the
Bro, that's the most chaos I've seen so far of the Sturniolo triplets.
fucking B&H photo? Like, do I look like I work at like fucking Flash and Co? Like, I don't work for these places. Something so crazy? He's got his backpack, right?
What are you
Ready?
doing?
You ready?
Well, because I always have more than one thing.
Oh! That
Because I always have more than one thing. First of all. Second of all, I'm in the
What else?
back seat, so there's less room here for me to get out. So
More
I have to
room.
get out.
You have
and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct.
Wrong.
Bonus
Wrong.
room. Two doors.
Wrong.
Go back
Wrong.
on your back even
Hold
more.
on. Hold on.
This is way
It's 'cause
more
you
difficult.
guys,
I got
whenever
a
we
wheel
go,
in my
hold
face.
on. Whenever we go anywhere, it's
Okay, now they're listening. Now they're listening to Nick. And also, check on the chat now. Lana says, yes, if she remembers their car video with their dad, he said that he was going to name Matt Bernard, but it just didn't sound right to him. And River says, and they changed targets again. Yeah, they're pretty quick with that. Not that pretty quick, but let's say all of a sudden it was like, I was just noticing, like, whoa. All of a sudden it's about Nick here. And Colin says Nick is in shock. Corlin says catching strays. Corlin says everything that makes Matt Sturniolo is in my backpack was iconic. Okay. This moment she's talking about. Colin says pizza coming. You ordered some pizza for the special UDYZYZ show today, or for the boys? The boys get pizza. And Lana says this part's so funny. And Ruben says see this is why they hit each other. This is why they hit each other. Talking doesn't work. Okay, yeah. But somehow Nick got their attention by screaming, a few times. And screaming over them. And Colin says, you mean screaming doesn't work. Colin says, no, she didn't. In a video there would be soon pizza. Oh, okay. Like in a video, Colin said. So you mean like normally they would now order pizza if they start arguing all over the place to calm down? Is that what you mean, Caroline? If I understand it right?
It's like this.
Have an apple
We're getting give me this fucking apple chip. It's this.
Thanks.
It's funny because it's actually here already. We got pizza and Chris goes like that.
Okay, that was in perfect timing. River also said you will see the pizza. Yeah, that was on perfect timing.
Where the fuck did that? Chris has pizza. Who got you have pizza in the front seat? I have my backpack, I have my camera out, I have my phone, and I have like a drink, right?
Am I supposed to hold this?
Chris gets the pizza, and the first thing he does is this. Nick, take this. Ow! Fuck! Nick, take this. And he throws the pizza back, so that I have the pizza. So when we get out, every single time we go to a food place, you give me everything. Matt brings his backpack, grabs nothing out of it all fucking day. He brings it like a prop, and he gets in the driver's seat, and I'm putting my bag down, and he goes like this. Takes it and goes, Nick, hold my bag, and hums it to the back. So then I have his bag, my bag, a drink.
Sorry,
I can't carry all the shit.
I can't drive and hold
All
the
I need
backpack.
when we get home is an extra 30 seconds. That's all I need to grab
30
my things.
minutes, maybe.
Dude, how about fucking let me lock the door instead of you?
That would be fucking wonderful, Nick.
So we'll start doing that.
Thank
Problem solved.
Thank
Okay, offered a solution. Made an agreement here.
you.
Want to know another one of my biggest pet peeves?
Oh, God.
When Matt,
Oh,
when me and you say anything to Matt during a car video or a vlog, and he goes, okay, all right, says it all cute, and knows that the fans of Matt will be like, oh,
Oh, he's trying to make it like that. That Matt is saying it for the fans like that. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
yes, you do. He acts like a little,
know.
he acts like a baby, so that people will be like, poor Matt.
Oh.
Matt doesn't feel good. Matt makes me out. So nervous. Nick's being mean. When in reality, the shit that Matt says that's mean to me, I don't even feel comfortable putting in the video because he's like, oh, you're fucking crazy and lunatic. Or people are gonna be like,
That's some hot news, bro.
that's so
Is
rude
he
to
though?
Nick.
To me, at least, it's almost 2 years old. It is 2 years old, in fact.
If I kept what Matt said to me in real life,
Keep it in, Nick.
in the
Keep
video,
it in.
So okay,
Keep it in.
I will, but then
Make it a
I
battle.
also don't pout like a little fucking baby like you. Because then someone says something to
I think he's
you.
more mad because there's more
Someone
Matt
says
girls
something
than
to
Nick
you.
girls.
Not true. And someone says something
There's
to
more
Matt.
Matt girls than Nick girls. Put a poll.
Well, because they
Ooh, they just said it. There are more Matt girls than Nick girls. Like, yeah, he's like the fan favorite. They just said here.
know I
Let's
don't.
put a
They
poll.
know I won't like them.
Put a poll.
I won't like them back. They think you like them back because you're a straight man. I can't like them back.
Wait a second.
Not true. And someone says something
There's
to
more
Matt.
Matt girls than Nick girls. Put a poll.
Well, because they know I
Let's
don't.
put a
They
poll.
know I won't like them.
Put a poll.
I won't like them back. They think you like them back because you're a straight man. I can't like them back.
Okay, that's the reason he's saying here. Because some girls maybe see the possibility they could get into something romantic with Matt, so that's why they also choosing maybe Matt over Nick. Because with Nat, it's off limits, but could happen maybe with a lot of luck, or maybe whatever luck, there's a chance they could end up with Matt. If it somehow happens, right?
So that you already have the fucking. You guys, Matt and Chris girls are more populated than Nick girls because I'm a gay man. So
Guess what? Guess what?
Oh, if
I'm a
there's
Nick.
more,
I'm a
if there's
Nick
more
girl.
Matt
Nick girls
girls,
wanna know what they must like.
if there's more Matt
Annoying
girls,
people.
My
no.
biggest pet peeve.
Bro, again, yeah, he's got an urge to put a sunglass on. his face. Like, that's Nick's thing, right? In the back seat.
Are those JoJo Siwa glasses?
I don't know, bro. All right, can we keep going? Give me some more pet
Oh, they're all putting on some.
peeves.
When Nick does that.
Oh my god, my biggest pet peeve is Matt farting all.
Oh, I was gonna say this. It's in my notes.
Wankiest farts
Oh
ever.
my god, your farts smell like fucking acid.
So bad.
Acid.
My
Oh.
eyes burn.
Prove it.
Yeah,
Cut up onions. Fucking trim your toenails.
Crimp your toenails.
Trim your toenails. Trim your toenails. Cut up onions. Take
You
a
already
shit.
did that. That was step one.
Put all 3 of those things in a bucket. Let it sit there for a week.
What was the third ingredient?
Crimp your toenails.
Trim your toenails. Trim your toenails. Cut up onions. Take
You
a
already
shit.
did that. That was step one.
Take a dump. Okay.
Put all 3 of those things in a bucket. Let it sit there for a week. Get milk. Pour it in on top. Let it expire.
Wow.
Heat it up for 30 seconds and sniff that. And let it
What, bro? That must be a very interesting scent.
be equivalent to Matt's farts.
Yeah, I heard that. Really good
And he does it 5 times a day.
I heard that place has really good rice and chicken.
We should go there.
With it.
Okay. Unrelated. His
You
pet
pouty
peeve when
baby.
it comes to Matt is when he asks you how to do simple tasks just because he feels like fucking asking. He asks the simplest questions ever. He could be ordering something in the mail and it could say 5 to 8 business days. He's like, Nick, is this our address? Do you think I'll get this by this day? It's like, Google it. He asks shit that I ask Alexa.
what's my phone number?
I ask Alexa, Siri, Google.
But wait a second, haven't we had the situation on the They Became Cowboys for One Day, where Chris was the one who was struggling to fill out the waiver with his personal data, name and address and all that, because they're talking about Matt right now, right?
Questions he asks me, or
wanna know-
I fucking remember.
Hey,
he
you
asks
wanna know what I
questions
hate about
like,
Nick?
how do I
What?
plug things in the
I hate-
GPS?
I
Like,
hate
Talking about Matt here.
drive.
When Nick goes like this, he goes, "Oh, hey Nick, since you have
Hey Nick, I greet. Hey Nick.
Give me a second. I hate when I go up to Nick and I go, "Hey Nick, since you have the Wi-Fi password, the Netflix password, the Hulu password, every password ever," and I say, "Can you log me into Netflix?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." Logs me into Netflix on my TV, right? And then I go, "Nick, can you log me into Netflix on my laptop?" And he goes, "Log your fucking self out." And he doesn't say the passwords to me or give them to me. He just types them
What's the reason for that?
in and expects me to remember them when I have to go log in again.
But maybe he could ask for the passwords and he write it down for himself. Maybe he should also, could partake in resolving this situation.
No, the problem behind that,
infuriating.
when I figure out the fucking Netflix password because he's trying to log in, then I put the
Tell
effort
the
in.
viewers.
I go, Matt tells me, he says, "Oh Nick, I don't know the Netflix password." So I
Which
go
I
out of
don't.
my way to reach out to Netflix. I reset the password. I make a new password. I send it to Matt. Then
Okay, he got it, as it seems.
next week he's asking me the Netflix password again.
Ooh.
Or someone's trying to log into Netflix, we don't know the password, I figure it out, I tell everyone, we're all a part of this conversation, and I have the fucking bright idea, oh, someone might want to log into this Netflix, so I save it in my notes. Do you want to know what Matt does? Forget until he needs it again. So it's sitting in my notes so that I know when I want to log
A
into Netflix,
gentle reminder
I'll
would
be
be
able
nice.
to. He doesn't write shit down for himself. He's
My
there when the,
biggest
he's
pet
there
peeve-
when the Wi-Fi
Oh
password's
my
created.
god!
Okay, Chris is trying to get another pet peeve here. And also, gotta check on the chat. Colin says, Nick pulling stuff out is her favorite. And now, also, Colin said, keep it in, Nick. She was quoting Matt here. And River says she loves how one is just stunned while two are fighting. Yeah, they get turned somehow. And Caroline says she loves how Nick felt bad instantly after. With the after what exactly? And River says Matt grew up from that. And Lana says, oh yeah, Chris too. She's low-key the same. She relies on her siblings and parents because they know everything, maybe also in terms of the passwords. And Caroline says, this is something her dad does. Her dad makes himself a password and forgets it and is mad at her for not knowing his password. Yeah, bro. Like, people giving you this responsibility to keep everything in mind that's more like their business. You know? And then getting mad at you. Like, yeah, some people do that. Lana says, it's just same. That's with her mom. Yes, it seems like a lot of people are experiencing that. basically most of the time with their parents. Lana says she and her siblings have all the passwords and information for their parents, cause else they will forget. And one time, Lana forgot to save the password, and her mom got mad. And Cornette says it's tough raising your parents; they just don't listen. Lana says, but thankfully her other siblings had it saved, so yeah, there was a solution for this situation. Colin says after the Nick girls and Matt girls cause Matt. Okay. After Nick girls and Matt girls cause Matt felt bad. That's where he felt what Colin was talking about feeling bad stuff, and also. Colin says Nick is instantly felt bad and said, it's okay, there's more mad girls. Yeah, they explained it to me, thanks. And Lana says, but honestly she doesn't mind. She finds it funny though. With her parents, I think.
He's there when every password's created and he doesn't remember that.
I hate when I can't even get through a doorway or a stairwell because Nick won't get the fuck out of my way. He happens to always be standing in my way.
Agree more.
Like, doesn't realize he's in the way. Like, he'll be in the doorway and I'll obviously be trying to pass him for like 5 seconds, which in a doorway interaction shouldn't be a problem. And I end up standing at that doorway for far too long. And I remember vividly the other day I had something in my hands and something in my mouth because I was carrying a ton of shit and I'm like biting on something like this, and I'm like trying to get in a doorway, and I can't even speak to be like, get the fuck out of my way, and he's like this, like in the doorway. I'm just crooked. And then I go, hey, can you move? And then he bumps into me as if he couldn't have like got out of the way.
I can't walk normally.
It's crazy.
I have no balance. I've lost balance. I have no control over where my body goes.
I don't get it though. I don't get how you don't realize that you're directly in the way.
Chris is on the phone. So instead of Chris telling me, oh Nick, walk out of the room, like we're gonna go downstairs, I'm in his room with him, he goes like this. He goes, Nick, taps me, and immediately 360s and is out the fucking door.
I know
what to do.
Guess what?
I would know.
Guess what?
What does he
I was
want?
on the phone, so I was talking to someone, so I couldn't speak to
How
you,
about this?
moron.
How about this?
So I'm on the
How about
phone.
this?
Hey, I'm on the phone, and I go, Nick, I tap him. He doesn't look at me right away. He's like on his phone like this, so I tap him again, he's not looking, so I just walked out, and I looked back at him because I knew he'd eventually look at me as I'm exiting, and as I'm exiting, once I got to the door, I go, let's go.
You didn't
like
do
this
that
with
ever.
my finger.
Didn't do that
yes,
ever.
I did.
Didn't do that
I
ever.
vividly
Didn't
remember
do that
it.
ever.
Fucking
Didn't do that ever.
What's it called? ESPN replay, motherfucker. I know I did that shit.
ESPN replay. What, God?
Vividly
We're gonna ask God for the
I was
ESPN
on
replay.
the phone.
It was me and you.
ESPN, dumb fuck. Why would God not have it?
Because there's ESPN in your fucking bedroom. ESPN doesn't have cameras on it. When we get our little life,
I'm literally walking out. I go, hey Nick. Hey Nick,
It's not like it's
not
replay
fucking
right now.
moving. Not even moving like he's
This
dead.
is Nick.
And I go, Nick, on the phone the whole time. I go, Nick, okay, fuck it. I walk
No,
up,
he goes,
talking to my dad
it's
on
worse.
the phone.
Chris,
I'm like, hey
Chris,
dad, whatever,
Chris,
whatever. And
Chris,
I look back, and he looks at me and I go,
dude,
let's go,
it's
like
worse.
this. 1, 2, and then I just kept going.
worse.
Guess where he
Didn't
was? Guess where he was?
Where?
Right behind me when I left.
Wanna know what's really
right
annoying?
behind me.
You wanna know what's really annoying? To figure it out. Use your words.
I'm happy you
Listen,
did, though.
use your words.
You wanna know what's
But again, that's the most screaming, shouting, arguing, and all over the place at the same time I've ever seen in my time reacting to Sturniolo Triplets. I'm only about 3 months in, but yeah, that's the one.
So
15
fucking
minutes.
annoying. I want to show Nick something on my phone. I go like this. I go, hey Nick, look at this. He goes, hold on 1 second. I go, okay.
Close it off.
Stand there for 4 minutes.
Close it.
The second I close it,
let me see.
whatever. Oh yeah, what was that?
It's gone.
I just want to punch him right in the face.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Wow, I feel like I didn't get a lot against me today.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Hey, okay.
I hate how awesome Chris is. I hate how like,
Well, no,
cool
I
he
actually
is. I
despise
hate
that
all
Chris
his cool
does.
ideas.
Lives with Chris my whole entire life, quite clearly. I know that Chris
Oh, it was almost in his eye.
loves his fucking Pepsi Cola. I got that down pat. I hate when I open the fridge, I got Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, water, Gatorade, lemonade, fucking orange soda, root beer. I got 8 drinks in the fridge. He
That
goes,
was more than 8.
Whatever.
there's like about
He goes,
average.
Matt, grab me some drink. I go, okay, what do you want? And then he goes, Obviously, I want a fucking Pepsi.
I bet you if there was a fridge full of fucking Minute Maid lemonade, fucking water, and a Pepsi, and I asked 9 out of 10 viewers would know what to grab me. If I said, can you get me a drink?
Sometimes the viewers don't know. Sometimes you might be in the mood for a fucking good cup of lemonade.
Dr. Pepper water.
You
Those are also
love
3 of
Dr.
your
Pepper.
top tier beverages.
Did you just say water's in my top 3?
Well, no, you drink water.
When was the last time I had a water?
Regardless.
Wow, bro. That's a question I haven't asked in my life so far. When was the last time I had some water? Bro, yeah, no. This sentence didn't left my lips, like, intentionally. Nope.
But then I don't think I've had a water.
How about that?
Okay, hold on.
And he says,
Hold
"Let's
on."
get lemonade," and you go, "Oh, I'm really craving lemonade."
That's because I didn't have Pepsi. I ran out. So I
Okay,
said,
Chris.
That wasn't at Nate's. It was in our living room, and I knew we didn't have Pepsi. So I said, I pray to fucking God there's lemonade in the fridge. And I went and there wasn't.
You're a dirty liar.
No, it wasn't.
Oh my God, what?
wasn't our
It was in our fucking home.
You just wanted lemonade. You didn't say you wanted lemonade because there was no Pepsi.
I knew in my head. I didn't say out loud. Hey, there's no Pepsi.
You're
I want
that
lemonade.
much of a Pepsi addict that you know what other drinks you want to substitute before water with Pepsi?
The Pepsi?
You are bizarre.
I took that Pepsi out of the
foul.
fridge. With the
That is foul, Chris.
Let's wait till you're done
That's
so I can
foul.
tell them what happened.
Chris, the fact that you have a backup drink instead of water when you run out of Pepsi is quite literally the most embarrassing thing I've ever
I
heard
wouldn't
you
say it's
say.
embarrassing.
Chris, you're making backup plans for a
I'm
beverage.
not making backup
Yes,
plans.
you are.
The plans aren't made.
You grabbed the last
The
Pepsi.
plans would be made
You
if I had
grabbed-
bought
You grabbed the last
Like, I needed
Pepsi.
it.
You grabbed the last Pepsi.
Bro, this energy here, bro. That's like high energy, like, for 26 minutes, bro.
And the
tell you
whole
guys in a
time
minute.
you were fucking drinking it, you were like, damn, after this one, I have to resort to lemonade because there's only that and water in the
Can
fridge.
we... Once
That's
you're
what we
done,
go.
once
I
you're
have your
Or almost. There were maybe a few calmer moments, but it feels like throughout the whole video, high energy.
biggest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Let him go.
prior to having the last Pepsi,
But again, they have their turns. So when one was done shouting, screaming, high energy, they can calm down a little bit, restore, charge up the batteries, while the other ones are at it, and then they have their turns. They can rest their team here, some sort of like a marathon as a team, bro. Like
I did not think, oh boy, if I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to have lemonade. Like,
What did you
'cause I'm
think?
all out. I grabbed the Pepsi from the fridge and I said, oh man, I'm all out. So I went to the fridge. Oh man,
I'm all out.
and checking on the chat. Also, Colin says, Nick be like, and then the emoji again, like, yeah, nonchalant. And River says, instantly replay. And Coyote says, she says, Nick being clumsy is a curse, she says. And he is definitely convinced that someone had put curse on Coyote and Nick. And Colin says, same guys, she can't even drink in peace, she always spills stuff. Barbie says, this is definitely the most argumentative video they have ever done. Okay, so it's not just me, Barbie confirmed it here. And Colin says, he's getting better at drinking water now too. Okay, he's getting better at it. And River says, always better, they all worried for his kidney. And Colin says, Nick was saying that they all trying to drink more water. It was a good decision, wise decision. And Colin says, same. And River says, no, but for real, the first time she watched this, she felt drained afterwards. Yeah, maybe it comes on strong to some people, this video.
went to the living room.
Maybe too strong for some.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, brother.
Jiminy Cricket.
This sure is gonna be the last Pepsi I indulge on for quite some time, due to the fact that I'm all out. Went to the living room and drank it. Threw it away. Hours later,
Dude, if you...
once I got thirsty again, I said, oh, I definitely want something to drink right now. Do I want water? No. Oh, I hope we have lemonade, I audibly said.
The way you're talking, I don't...
Like a narrator, bro.
I hear you
Hold
loud
on,
and clear, but
hold
it's
on.
hard to follow.
You want to know what else is
Hold
annoying
on,
about
let
the
me
drink
speak.
situation in our home? When mom comes home with a case of 12 Pepsi, I look at it, I go, that looks like 4 Pepsis with my name written on it. 4, 8, 12. I go, that looks. I go to grab a second Pepsi.
You're
after
a fool
day.
for thinking I don't even have
second-
4.
I go, what? I go, why is there only 2 Pepsis left? Nick goes, I had 1.
I had 7.
That leaves 9 for you.
And what? How?
Let them live and sit for 48 fucking hours.
How am I supposed to start my day without a cold Pepsi Cola?
Okay, you're weird.
So I
think he said it once, right? Something like his day's almost ruined if he can't start it off with a Pepsi, bro.
start my day. I go downstairs. I grab like a bagel.
It's bizarre.
And Pepsi.
It's bizarre.
Cereal and Pepsi.
We gotta like lock them up.
Something to start my day.
It would be so interesting to maybe go back into Chris's childhood or whatever, or the moment where his Pepsi love started, you know, because for me, I think it can't be only the taste to it. It must something inside of him in his subconscious maybe is so, let's say, bond to the taste and the feeling when he's drinking it, like embedded in his mind, that makes him somehow feel comfortable or feel nostalgic. It's maybe a wonderful, beautiful moment in his childhood, you know? Something he's associating with this Pepsi, something very emotional, a strong emotion, a very, very comfortable, beautiful emotion he's associating with it. I bet it's something like that, because he's so about it.
I'm done with it. I'm about to go out the house for the day. I'm like, I'm gonna want a Pepsi on this travel of today. Pepsi YouTube video, Pepsi Instagram, TikTok, Pepsi
Yeah, throwing in some hashtags here.
music, song. Like that's how Nick thinks.
Woohoo! Yippee-ki-yippee!
It's over. Wow. This one, yeah, was intense, but entertained me. There you go, Sturniolo Triplets. You deserve this like.